It quickly become apparent that you are exceptionally inflammatory these days. The Internet of Things that is somewhat of interest sent me down a glory hole of gathering counterintelligence, generating itself into intermediate silent black holes of data that have eluded detection from other mere mortals. Unfortunately, I saw myself in several objectionable scenarios and relapsed into a minor panic attack. Guess my morning clear of panic attack suppository hasn't lurched a keyhole within my psyche yet. Unintended. Misfortunately, I trust you observe this within many of the banal or dramatic scenarios as well. I live and die by the peer review standard. Scientific pluralism for the peeping Tom said. I will use another non-customized approach called in situ evacuation, the after effects of which are inauspiciously scatological and less medicated. I see my diagnosis gingerly teetering upon the brink of schizophrenia, which never occurred to me nor the four speculative yet highly suggestive phantoms that sound exactly like the tinnitus chamber orchestra that paranoid illusions are an alternative way of living life through. Sensory deprivation as a fetish appears to be the direction I am aiming. No one here is out to get me yet as I avoid social interaction like the bubonic plague. I know this sounds oxymoronic, but perhaps that is attributed to the fact that my consciousness feels as if it was born from within the cores of dense star clusters constructed by level 3 type assholes. In hindsight, my life is interstellar clusterfuck. Perhaps I can position these ideas and cycle them through the Turing testicle, which heretofore concluded that a crowdsourcing approach may be needed before I autoerotically wither into unadulterated anonymity. Now accelerants are hypothetical particles. It's postulated to interconnect neutrino master dark energy and are thus chosen for the role they play in the accelerating expansion of the universe. Mine. They will also be manufactured into a ledger adhesive for you to take at your leisure. An inward not mentioned above, is a putative particle that travels faster than the speed of light and has imaginary rested cells. I think this has more to do with the fact that I am an anti-catamite cursed with a high intelligence quotient which masks delusional thinking. Nonetheless, there you have it. Dare we witness in while time confined in a plug tent, immortal. The profound significance and implications of this thinking is explored. Birds of a feather are stuffed into $400 pillows gathered somewhere. Now go obtain some spontaneous psychosomatic assistance in an empty prescription pad before I engage you with the holographic psychiatrist with the malware spectrum of the universe masquerading as a pop-up advertisement is called in. Ha, Medusa and Narcissus squeal an illusion of mind-time appearance. The mirror is the subtle tremor of space-time is the only thing that yields the necessary ingredients that constitutes my inconsequential existence. Look, I am telling you the psychoanalytic jargon generated right before your very lazy eyes as it's being determined by the power bottoms that be that galaxies are cannibalistic. Imagine that not only is the world malevolent, but the 3D universe is perverse as well. Saw some extremely thought-provoking videos last night. I hesitate to send you as imaginary acquaintances that you comical but will suspect that they will pinpoint unexpected brain abnormalities associated with being a complete disgrace. But I will. I'll classify them for you as something top secret. It is bizarrely connecting data mining sets about Antarctic citizenship. Insolent cosmic dust mites. Actually sentient. This is a synthetic bitfuck. Thought leaders manhandling tanning bombs. And yes, rabid dogmatism. Hyper-exclusivity assimilated into a foreseeable devil archetype, but I take some of it with a sizable dose of lithium salt. Mind you, with these new solar events, my mind feels as if it is composed of compact molecular clouds that could be sailing in a harbor of undistinguishable brain clouds. These things are the mere somewhat round tables with some of the best opinions upon the planet. Come to the conjectural chase. The singularity occurred in December. Clean, infinite key liquid, it is useful to state that this was a slip of the Freudian tongue bar. I thereupon simply signaled the cognitive slip as you speak in silicon gilded tongues. The snort of indignation now weeping on radioactive decay. Cyber, oral analysis. So keep your concentrated delusions in check. Pay now with the fundamental tasks of training the brain mind. Looks as if you want to overcome a permanent behavioral disability not otherwise specified. Armchair advice for someone who is cursed with medication that is free. Witness the pharmaceutical ramifications of ours. Just search for the scratch and sniff wallpaper I have written about. Wiping my ass with an ESN5. The wheels of primitive civilization you are so enamored with shall pay us to delay the game. Since our nappy and doggy work greases the wheels of an incompetent society and keeps us from hurting ourselves and or others, you will never be a member of the ruling class in the post-industrialized world. We are living in the service economy. Excremental idea once has made us weak and teaches us fighting against the grain. Based on my premise you decide, just glance online. Nevertheless, highlighting yourself into the yellow, you'll find tortured totality of all that exists in approximately a nanosecond. Under the rubric of reportedly jerking off to PTSD, play the game well and you'll be seen by the high class and you'll cruise on my sleeves are straight. We all get rest when we are napped, top and bottom the wax, scarfing down the bowl of neutrinos, waking up let off breath 6 a.m. Now and then, I have an extraordinary functioning store for the sterilized neutrino. The supersymmetric antithesis of the hypothetical right-handed neutrino, that I baptized with heavy water as a sterile neutrino with a big-ass subatomic flux. My methamphetamine RX is waiting for the synaptic plasticity I so desperately crave. I must run merry, run away as if my life is slipping away into tomorrow. The gravy train has derailed. I must take a sabbatical from the cult of consumerism and become a